Good afternoon, everybody. I hope it's not too noisy in here. I'm AngelNaphtalie. Yeah, so I'm probably going to put my headphones in so I block out some of the noise. I'm not going to talk a whole, lot, but I am going to have my breakfast, lunch, possibly dinner, but most importantly, it's coffee, tea, and me time with AngelNaphtalie. And I want to talk about some things today. Topic, I want you to know what we're talking about, and feel free to comment. I can see on Facebook, so later I will post this on YouTube. But for now, we're right here. I was outside walking here. It was so cold that my cheeks felt like they were frozen in place. So I had to come in here real quick. I already had one cup, and now I'm on my second cup. How you all doing? How's your Valentine's? We're going to talk about love in a minute. So what I'm having to eat, because I've got to eat 3 meals in one setting, right? Let me see if I can show it to you. Okay, can you see that? That's Parisian French toast with veggie sausages, fruit, and yeah, because I don't eat meat, so I have to tell them here not to cook it near the meat. And they do a good job because they really like me here. So the place is called S&S in Inman Square, Cambridge, Massachusetts. That's where I'm at. My favorite place to be. Some people don't think it's great, but I do. People in here are really, really cool with me. And, yeah. I don't know why I can't get into the butter. Butter, baby. So, it's supposedly that day today, which everybody's supposed to show love and tell somebody that they love them and that they care about them, spreading love with chocolates and whatever. I didn't get none of that. Yeah, I don't get that anymore, so whatever. I did get, and I'm gonna speak about it because I think it's really not cool what happened. I did get a video message today from somebody who is not quite a friend yet, but because I thought it was a scammer. Probably still is. Hopefully they're watching and they realize that I will put you on blast. But it don't matter. Those of you who know that I am the most loving person there is on the planet. But I do speak my mind. I do say what's on my mind. And if I have offended anyone to cause that video to come to me, hey, all I can say is, if I did, you must have asked for it. Cheers. But I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm just going to leave it like it is. Because there's a song called Where Do Broken Hearts Go? You know that song? Yeah. So I'm not worrying about it because I have people around me who love me and care about me and would never break my heart, and that's all that matters. Go figure. I'm gonna pour syrup on my little my little sausage patties. Makes it go down better. Let's have some fruit too. So what did you all do for Valentine's Day? You know what I had yesterday? I had my grandson Liam. And Liam is like my little Boo Bear. I just love that kid. He had a bag full of Valentines, right? That little girls from school wrote him little love messages. It was so cute. But he was reading them, and he was showing them to me and my daughter. And I said, "Wait a minute, you're cheating on me?" When he was in my house, I said, "You're cheating on me?" He goes, "Nina, we have to grow up sometimes." I said, "What does that mean?" He goes, "I gotta grow up." And I said, "Yeah, but you're only 10. And he said, "Yeah, and I'm growing up. I'm almost as tall as you." I said, "So where does that leave me?" He goes, "I will always love you, Nina. I will always love my mom. But I gotta grow up and have my own girlfriend." So I guess that relationship is over on that tip. You got your coffee, you got your tea. You got me, so what do you want to talk about today, besides what I already threw out there on the table? Yeah, I was going to go on TikTok, but then I can't see what I'm doing on there, so if anybody was talking to me, I wouldn't be able to talk to them back. So I said, let me go to Facebook. I always go there. I hope you all are doing well. I got syrup all over. I just really wanted to have coffee. Just drink coffee all day. Why not? It's kind of sad and lonely, you know, when nobody gave you any kind of Valentine box or anything like that. I don't think I've had anything in about 7 years. When Glenn was here, Glenn was so corny. I mean, I say it in a good way. Glenn didn't do what normal men do. Go out and buy roses and all kinds of chocolates and stuff like that. No. He would go to the corner store, and if he found a flower there or something romantic, he would bring that. I was never expecting. He used to buy these little tiny teddy bears this big. I got them all. I got a whole collection of them. Little tiny teddy bears, and always give me a flower, whatever flower was there, even if it was dead, he would give it to me. Hey Wendy, what's up, sis? My bestie. Yeah, he would give me those kind of things on Valentine's or on my birthday, and those are the kind of things I like. Just you don't have to go run into the store and buy it, spend all kinds of money, because that's like doesn't make any sense. Cheers. So when he got sick, of course I didn't get any of those things. And I just figured, well, he's gone, so I ain't got nobody except Liam. Only Liam would, he used to draw me pictures. He still does. Although yesterday he didn't give me nothing. I thought he was drawing me a picture, but it didn't turn out that way. Yes, happy Valentine's Day, bestie. Cheers. I'm at S&S if you want to come over. By the time you get here, I'll be back home. I had no plans on coming here. I really don't have the money to do this, but I said, well, I can have French toast, and that would be okay. Share it with my friends, you know. So that's what I'm having. French toast, and veggie patties, and of course my coffee. I gotta train my new man because he doesn't know to come here and fill my cup. You gotta keep my cup full. But he's young, so. at the age of my grandson. He's doing good though. So yeah, I wanted to talk about love and how you should approach it. I have another friend who was going through like similar things that I went through this morning. And we've been talking all day, talking about can't expect external things to say I love you to anybody. You just have to feel love. You know, you have to feel it in your heart chakra. You saying, Wendy? You're where? You're in Georgia? How are you in Georgia? And you didn't take me along, because I have a friend who's got a concert there. I could have been there watching the concert. Yeah. I didn't know Dollar lived in Georgia. Is it in Atlanta, Georgia? Next time you better take me with you, girlfriend. Yeah, I would have gone with you. I need to get out of here before I go stir crazy. That's what I have to do. I'm gonna go crazy if I stay here too much longer. I gotta go somewhere. I gotta see people. I gotta see faces. You know what I mean? This fork is all sticky. I can't use it anymore. But yeah, I would have went with you. And I would have told my friend, come get me. Yeah. What did you say? Come. I can't see sideways. I'm gonna just fix my camera just a little bit. I don't know if that's any better. I was trying to make it better for me, but I guess it's not going to make it better for you all, so let me put it back. But I am going to New Jersey to a concert for Chris Mitchell Jazz. I'm doing that in April 17th. Tickets are still available. I don't have the link in front of me, so I can't put it here. I'm supposed to get it, and then I'll be able to, paste it in here so you guys could know where to go and get your tickets legitimately, because there are a lot of scammers out there. Hello. And you don't want to buy tickets from the wrong person. You want to go straight to the source, you know what I'm saying? So, Chris Mitchell Jazz will be doing a concert in New Brunswick, New Jersey on April 17th. Just did one in December in Atlanta, Georgia, where I should have been, but it didn't work out. But I am going to the next one. And then after that, he'll be in Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas. I'm hoping to make one of them. I'm not sure which one. One of my best friends. Wendy is my bestie. Then I have Gail, who's like my other best friend, but Wendy is my bestie sister. You know what I mean? I don't want them getting jealous with each other. Wendy and I know how that goes. When we have best friends, they get jealous, so. But yeah, I'm supposed to go. And I'm making those tentative plans so it can happen, but you know how life goes. You need moolah, you need cashola, you need transportation, and you know who is causing problems, so some of that doesn't happen, right? Yeah, you should know. Wendy, you're texting so fast. Yes, next time. I do want to go there. Mass Pike vibes. Oh, the concert? No, Shaka. Yes, Shaka. Shaka, yes, Mass Pike Productions. Mass Pike Vibes. So, let me tell you a little bit about Chris Mitchell Jazz so that you know what kind of concert I will be going to. He's a saxophonist. He does begging for sax tours. That's what he's doing. That's his concert tour right now. And he's fabulous. Like, I am a connoisseur of musicians, especially saxophone. Of knowing of that genre of music, you know, jazz, R&B, funk, soul, all that. Whatever a sax player can play, if he can make that music pop, you got me on the line. You know what I mean? Drummers too, because you know I am a drummer. So a lot of people don't know that about me, but I started out playing jazz drums back when I was a teenager. And I put it away for a while because I had kids, yes. I had them early. And I'm happy that I did, because then now I've got my life to myself right now. But I trained under a jazz drummer at a very early age. And literally, I had no drums. I had to make drums up out of trash cans and lids of the trash cans until my mother finally got some drums going for me. It took a while for that to happen because nobody believes that you really want to do something. Even though I've been banging things since I came out, right, into this world, I've been proving that I'm a drummer. Anyhow, she finally gave in and got me my first snare. She found an old kick drum. It was one of those old marching band. You know, the big ones, you go boom, boom, boom. And that got turned into a kick drum for me. So I had a snare, a hi-hat, and a kick drum. And that was my first drum set. And I think I was 14 or 15 at the time. And then I saved up all of my money, because back then you could work as a teenager. I saved all my money, and I bought my own first drum set by the time I was 16. Yeah, it was a Tiger Pearl. Loved that drum set. But I learned first playing jazz, and then I was in a band called Cupcakes and Frosting by the time I was 15, 16, yeah, somewhere in that vicinity of time. And we played rock and roll. One of the songs that I was able to master at the time, I can't do it now, at least not right now, was In-Da-Gadda-Da-Vida. That was one of my top of the line songs. I studied that song like inside out. I'm trying to get back there now to do that on the kit drum. I am doing really well on my djembe and my congas, but I want to get back into those songs that I used to do, because those were the foundation of music, you know? I mean, you had to really work hard on In-Da-Gadda-Da-Vida. You had to. Any musician that knows that music, whether you're starting out now or whether you're old school, you know the music back in the day was real music. Real music. Even reggae music, you know, like if you want a good solid foundation for reggae music, you got to know the old classic, old school musicians that started out in the reggae scene. I mean, most people think of Bob Marley automatically. But Bob had to study from other people, and he incorporated into his music a lot of rock and roll into the reggae vein. And then now when you see it, you think, oh, he's the foundation of reggae music. No, reggae music was already out. Just like soca. Soca was out a long time by Calypso. They just sped it up a little bit so it became fast. And I'm not here to tell you the history. You need to go figure that out. You need to study it if you're a musician. I've studied my flow. And my people that I want to follow are the foundation of where I'm going with my drumming. So if you haven't heard me, go watch my videos. Sometimes you're going to see my videos. I go into these little trances because I'm lifted while I'm playing. Yeah. But I'm not going to stop playing for nobody. Ever again. And I don't care if I don't make money at it. I don't care about that. I'm not here for fame and fortune and stardom. If it happens, okay, I'll accept it. But I'm here to play, touch those skins in whatever way I got to, and let it become part of me, you know? And that's where I'm at right now. So if you're following me, follow my journey, my drumming journey. Just follow me, because I'm going somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I'm going. I'm going, baby. And you want to know, you want to be able to tell people, I knew her. Because some of you don't know me from back in the day when I was first started out. You only know me now. Say it. Follow the journey. Because I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. You got your coffee? Hi, Penny. How are you? I would love to bring you on, but I'm in a setting where... Oh, shoot. I got tissue all over myself. I'm in a setting where I can't do it. But leave your messages right there. Talk to me. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. I know where Wendy is. What are you doing, Penny? Shaka, what are you doing? Tanika, what's up, girlfriend? I gotta get my little boyfriend over there to get me some more coffee. Yeah, I started out talking about love. So, love to me is a function of the heart. It's how I walk, it's how I talk, it's how I express myself. I don't have anybody right now to walk beside in that way, because I'm on a journey right now, you know what I mean? And the person got to walk with me on my journey, or have their own journey where we walk side by side. But I can talk about love because I know what it is. I've encountered it so many times, the good, bad, and the ugly, and in between, and over the top, and underneath, and whatever. I can tell you, I can talk to you about love. I can. So I was. Some of you are just tuning in, but I received a video this morning, which was not very nice. But I've gotten to the bottom of it, so it's cool. You know, it's cool. That's what the person felt like they had to do, and pretend they was, you know, somebody else. Knock your socks off. I'm good. But bottom line is, you shouldn't play with people's hearts. Don't play with people's hearts. Men and women need to be nicer. Be honest. Be truthful. Do not hurt people. If you don't want to be bothered with somebody, don't even start it. That's the bottom line. You don't want to be bothered with somebody, don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. Because the thing with me is, when you start something with me, I'm watching, I'm listening, I'm paying attention. And because of my spirit that knows the things that I know, I can be blunt if you did something or said something that wasn't correct. You know, that's just how I am, because I speak the truth. I speak on it. Sometimes it's just not filtered out, you know. I'm not going to color the page with purple when the page is meant to be black, you know what I mean? I'm just going to say it like it is. But if I love you, I care about you, I'm into you, you would never have to worry about anything. But that doesn't mean everybody can come in my world. So, that being said, I felt it's my duty today to talk about it, because I know all my friends that have gone through stuff, and I've had to help them through things. They have helped me through things. My own children gone through things, and I've helped them through things. Maybe they listen, sometimes they don't. Same thing with my friends. Yeah, but I think I have learned enough about love and the function of the heart that I'm almost an expert on the topic. And I'm not saying I know everything, because there's still more things to learn. You know, there's more things to learn. But I know things. Bottom line, I know things. I do. It's all part of life. We're human beings here to have a human experience, and part of that human experience is called love. It's when you share your heart with another heart, and you both know each other's hearts so well that it's like secret code between your hearts. So beware of those out there telling you stuff that you have no clue what they're talking about. Treat it like the wind passing through. Thank goodness I got good friends around that I can bounce those type of things off of, and that's all that matters to me, you know? Having good friends, having good family, having the expertise of knowledge of things that I know. So what say you about that? I know I haven't even paid attention to who's talking here. It's not moving. Yeah. So I'm having coffee. I encourage you to go get your cup of coffee or tea. I have a friend that's over in the UK right now, Tim Angel, who is also having some tea and watching and sharing time here. And then I already told you about Chris Mitchell Jazz and his show that's coming, his concerts that are coming up that I will be at. And eventually, if you're interested, you can always let me know below, and I can pass that on to him, and he can let you know how you can buy your tickets, because you don't want to buy them from the scammers. They're out there like flies on you know what. Literally, they are. So it's going to be a great concert, and there's going to be a whole bunch of shows coming up. So I just wanted you to know about it, because I know about them, but I want you to know about it. He's an awe-inspiring musician. Tim Angel is the most top-of-the-line floating singer with the most beautifulest eyes I've ever seen, besides my own. I know you've seen him, but you see, I rub elbows with only the best. So, that being said, how you all doing? I'm AngelNaphtalie. In case you're just tuning in, I see you all. Where's my coffee, young man? He's still kind of new, so he doesn't know he's supposed to come like checking on my coffee all the time. We'll just put it down for a minute. But get your coffee, get your tea, get your lemonade, get your water. I do have water here too. Get your stuff, and let's have a chit chat. What are you guys doing today? Anybody give you anything special? I got lots of well wishes today, except for that one thing that I don't understand what that was about. Threw me for a little bit of a loop, but then I got it straightened out. Yeah, what do you think about the word Valentine's? Like, what do you think about this day? Why do we have to just have one day to say I love you? I can tell you every day. I actually do tell you all I love you every day. I come on my lives and say I love you. I love you. I don't need this day to tell you that. If you're my friend, you're in my life in any kind of way, you already know. Tanika can tell you that. Wendy can tell you that. Shaka can tell you that. Who else is in here? Penny can tell you that. When I say I love you, I'm coming from the function of my heart. I'm coming to tell you that because it's already there. I don't just throw them words out lightly. Not just anybody can get those words from me. No. I mean, you can walk around generally saying, yeah, hi, I love you. But that's not necessarily coming from your heart, right? That's just a nice way of getting through life and floating and making people feel good. But I genuinely, just like my drums, mean it. If I tell you that I love you, it's a truth that you should never take lightly. Never. Never. Never take it lightly. Then there's relationships, right? When you have somebody in your life and you love them, you say it all the time. Sometimes you don't. Maybe sometimes you don't say it enough. And the other person doesn't, or the other person needs to hear it all the time, and you're not that type of person who speaks those words lightly, or you have a hard time expressing it. That's a relationship thing. That's something you guys have come into each other's paths to learn to walk over those mountains and those valleys and those stepping stones, that the heart needs to be created and balanced with, if that makes any sense. I talk in metaphor. So when I talk about life experiences. It's a metaphor of things that I've encountered, so I can speak that. But on the average, besides relationships, just me and you talking right now, if I have affinity for you, are you listening? If I have affinity for you, I am loyal to you. My heart is loyal. That doesn't mean I'm going to bend over backwards and have you kick me in my ass. No. I might turn around and say, I've been loyal. You ain't kicking me in my ass. You're not doing that. You need to speak your words. You need to tell me what the problem is. Don't go behind my back doing that. Speak your words, because I'm already here loyally, being your heart and soul. If you can't handle that, you can't handle that part, then it's not my problem anymore. Does that make sense? Somebody give me a thumbs up. I just want to know you're getting that. I want to know if you are hearing what I'm saying. Because baby, ain't nobody kicking me in my ass. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I say see you later before you can kick me in my ass. Been there, I've done that. Not ever again. Not ever again. Those are the stepping stones I'm talking about. So when you can learn how to step from one step to the next like that, without slipping, then you've mastered that. I'm a master of stepping on stones, because I want to get to the other side of where I'm going. And I don't plan on landing in the gutter, the creek, being eaten by the tigers, stepped on by the whatever, alligators, twisted up. No. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. Yeah, I want to know. What you thinking about that? What you thinking? Can you all hear me? Good. Do I need to get closer to the phone and get personal with you? Do I need to do that? Or are you hearing me? Just saying. My good friend Wendy, bestie, she's in Georgia right now. Next time, I will be visiting Georgia with her. And I might have to stop by where my friend plays the saxophone and does a whole live thing, and go in there and bring my drum and sit down with them and play. That would be so awesome. But yeah, I'm on a drumming journey of doing me now. But I need to have my friends around. And I'm going to tell you, my friends have not been supporting me the way they should. I ain't going to make you. I am not chasing you down. I am not that kind of person. If you don't follow me, you don't come out, it's like this. It's your loss. I don't beg nobody. because I know what I'm doing, and I know where I'm going, and I know how I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But if you get the opportunity, I guarantee you that you will be fulfilled in being on that journey with me. Do it. I promise you. But I ain't begging you. I am not begging. So when I leave here, after I'm done eating, I will be going home, going into the drum room, and that will be my Valentine's time, is spending time with my drums and feeling the love from them, because my drums never lie to me, they never hurt me, they never take advantage of me, they never, well, once in a while maybe a skin might break. So far that hasn't happened to me. But I mean, those are par for the course, you know, that's just par for what happens when you're a drummer, you know, you have to expect that something could happen. Just like life. Life throws its corns. Drummers have to go through what they got to go through. Whether they're kit drumming or whether they're hand drumming, they got to go through what they got to go through. But if you are a veteran, or you are a professional, or you are just a master of what you're doing, you handle it, because it's just like life. You handle everything that comes your way. If you don't look at it like that, then you are falling prey to whatever is happening in your life. I'm beyond that. If I tell you about my life, baby, you all would not be able to fathom the depth or the how I got through it. It would be caught in it to the point of disaster. Yeah. Tracy, how are you? Tracy Lee, I haven't heard from you in a long time. How are you? Let me know how you've been. Yeah, let me know how you've been. I so wanted to bring all of you on here, but unfortunately, I'm in the cafe, well, a restaurant. It's kind of like it's a neighborhood restaurant cafe, S&S restaurant cafe. And there's people around, so I can't just bring people on because it would be kind of loud, you know. I mean, people are already looking at me like, what is wrong with this woman? She's talking into a phone. So I don't want to drive them too crazy. I mean, all the workers know me, so they know what I'm doing. But everybody around me, you know, how people get funny when cameras are around. Not my problem, because I'm going to do me wherever I am. That's what the good thing about life is. I can do what I want. You can't tell me a thing. Can't tell me nothing. But I'm so glad to see you all here. I really am. I'm really happy because I wasn't sure if I'd be talking to myself, you know. Well, even if I was talking to myself, later the rest of you all would see the video and then maybe you would comment, which I expect that you still will. If you don't do it here, you will come back later and watch the video and leave your comments. I need more coffee. That's what I need. I need more. Let me tell you, this whole week I have had insomnia. Thank you, darling. I was worried. I'm like, I need more coffee.
I can never forget about you.
I do need
some more cream.
No, I need more sugar. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see.
looks favorable to you.
No, this
Yeah,
one, but I need brown sugar. Even though I really don't put sugar in my coffee, but in this place I have to. And I only have brown sugar. That's all I'm going to use. I'll be wired up. It's really bad because I'm going to get wired up, right? Because I don't put sugar in my coffee most of the time. But in here, I do use brown sugar, and I need to stay up late tonight and work on my drums. Lately, I've been having insomnia like, oh, I can't even tell you. Like, I don't even know what sleep is anymore. I'm not sure what that's about, but I do know there's some planetary things going on. And because I do so much fasting, which even though I stopped my fast that I was doing during December and January, I still kind of am fasting, you know what I mean? I still, this is first time I'm eating tonight and the sun is down. You know, my body is just used to eating once a day. I tried to start eating more and I just doesn't want it. And my theory is you eat light to stay in flight. You didn't call me Angel for nothing, right? Hello. So I'm staying light to stay in flight. Because if that's the only thing I could do in life, it makes sense to me. And that's what I gotta do. I can't be something else that I'm not. Just saying. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, I can't be something else. I am an angel, or earth angel, whatever you want to call me. I'm not just your average human being. I am not. I am here of service, whatever way the Creator wants me to be. If that means I'm alone, I'm alone. Not a big deal. I have all my angels with me. I have Liam with me, my grandson. That's my love bug. Even though he says he's growing up and he has to move on because he's got little girlfriends. He's only 10 years old, but I said that earlier. Some of you just coming in. So my grandson was with me yesterday and he was showing me all his little Valentines that he got from school. He had a little bag filled. Remember back in the day when we used to do that in school? But we used to go out and buy Valentines, right? All the Valentines that he received were ones that people made. You know, they went and sat down, took a little piece of paper out and made a card, wrote out things, drew little drawings in them. I don't know if he did it for anybody, but I know that he was happy to receive the little Valentines he had. These little girls wrote, there was at least 7 or 8 that I read. Little girls, mind you, he's only 10. So that means all these little 10-year-old girls were writing him Valentines saying, Liam, I love you. Liam, can you be mine? Liam, I'm yours for a lifetime. How is someone going to say they're there for you for a lifetime when they haven't even grown up? I don't understand that. I mean, when I was 10, no, I wasn't 10. I was 8. I did have a little boyfriend that was like 5 years younger than me. And we used to get picked up by a car because I lived in the mountains and they didn't have a school bus then. And so a car used to come up the mountain in the wintertime to pick us up for school, right? I never told my mother this, but hopefully she's not listening. And my best friend, her name was Melanie, and her brother's name was Scott. So maybe I was 10 because he couldn't have been in school if he was younger than 5. So He was about 5 years old. He was in kindergarten. And that was my little boyfriend. So I've always liked younger men. Starting then. Oh yeah. Yeah. And we used to hold hands in the back seat of the car that would pick us up from school. Those were the days. Sharing candy. Yeah. So maybe Liam's right, you know. He's growing up. I just have to let it go. Gotta let it go. He said he's almost as tall as me, and in a few more months he says he will be 5'2", because I'm 5'2". He's up to my shoulder. His hair is higher than my shoulder, so he said in 3 months' time he's going to be taller, and that I have to accept that he's growing up. His mother's got to accept it too, my daughter. And we're both devastated by it, because that's our little Boo Bear. I'm going to have to get me a big Boo Bear. That's it. Just saying. Oh, Lord have mercy. I hope you all are having a great day. Danny, how are you? Thanks for joining. And Tracy, yes, I always say hi to you. So, life is what it is. Somebody out there has the key. You know what I mean? Until you bring it, my heart is mine. Yeah. Life is something else, though. You know? Someone said to me, I think it was one of my neighbors. She said to me, "Oh, you gotta go out there. You gotta start dating again." What is that? You think I am a teenager? Life is complicated right now. I am good by myself, baby. Oh, maybe I need to start a dating game where I screen you. Not. That's too much work. Way too much work for me. One time I watched this show. It's so funny how certain TV shows come up with whatever's going on in your life, you know. And yes, I know, I see you. I have my coffee. You got yours? I was watching this show maybe last year sometime, because I lost track of time. Like, time just goes zip by me. Like someone asked me today, "How was your week?" The waiter in here said, "How was your week?" I don't know. I don't even know what day I'm in right now. It went zip on by. Other than the fact that I spent time with Liam yesterday, I have no clue what today is. But getting back to the show I watched. I was watching Netflix. I think it was Netflix. I want to say it was last year sometime. Looking for movies to watch, you know, things like that. And I started watching this show called Love is Blind. And I got intrigued by it, because what it was about was all of these people, men and women, you know, come in and they sign up to meet somebody without knowing what they look like. And the whole thing about it is you have to go in these little cubicles with a wall between you and talk about life, talk about the things that you want. You want the other person to know about you and what you want to know about them. And then they fall in love, right? And then after that, you meet. The only thing I didn't like about it is that it was cool. It was cool that they could get to know each other without actually physically seeing each other. You can't judge a person by their book, their cover, right? You just gotta talk. You gotta get to know them from their heart, which I believe in. Well, once they decide they like that person, then the next step would be to get married without. Well, you have to ask the person to marry you, right? Or they have to ask you, whatever. How it goes. The guy usually says, "Will you marry me?" And the girl says, "Oh my God, yes, I will." Right? And neither one of them has seen each other. Neither one of them knows what each other's families are like. No, that part I didn't like. But anyway, so then they meet, right? Now he's got to give her a ring and do all that schmoozing stuff. And they're all excited because now all the things that they had talked about, they get to actually, make out and kiss and whatever. Like, it's a little exposure that I wasn't in. I don't think I would want the world to see me getting to know somebody, but it's a show, right? Then the next thing they did was now they have to leave this dating place that they're in, where love is blind, and they have to go out into the real world. So all these these engaged people have to go somewhere together, separately but together as a group, and learn each other now. So you're pretty much thrown into the fire now. Now you gotta be alone with this person. They gotta learn your ins and outs. You gotta learn theirs. Maybe this one does this, and you're not really into that, but you had to get along because now you already love the person, right? You learn to love them for what they are about. Now you actually have to do it. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't. And then the next step after you do that is you get all those groups of people get thrown into one big area, and some of them had met some of the other people during their dating part where you didn't get to see nobody. So some of them already had affinity for other people, and now they actually get to meet them, but they can't date them. Chaos, let me tell you. Bottom line is that a good thing to get to know somebody that way? Or is it better to just get to know somebody like how I feel? Like I'm talking to you right now. You actually see me, but you're not in my space, right? But we're talking, we're texting, I'm not doing all that, but I'm just saying, if that were my option, we are communicating and getting to know each other intellectually, and then we can move to the next phase of whatever it is, right? Because now we have an affinity towards each other, and then we know what each other looks like, we know where we're going with it, and then you move on. Right? No expectations. We just know. I mean, I think that would be a better way of doing it. That's just my opinion. But intellectually, you gotta get up here. You ain't up here. You can't talk to me on that agenda.
Is this gentleman called
Friends, yes. Gotta be friends first.
Yes, sir.
You got it right, Dana. Gotta be friends. Without friendship, you have nothing. Intellect, you gotta... Well, for me anyway. For me, I cherish friendship. Friends are more important to me than anything. like I have my tribe of African brothers, right? And they know who they are. There's several of them. And we know each other inside and out. And there's like 7 of them to me. And we know each other so well that we don't even have to ask the other person what's next. We just know what's next. And that's deep. That's deep. And that's how, if I had a relationship with anybody, I have to know without a doubt that I know how that person's going to move. Because in case of emergency, I was out somewhere and there was a disaster out there, I got to know how you're going to protect me and how I'm going to protect you. Without a doubt, I don't have to ask you, what do I need to do? I just know. I can read your mind. Right there. I can read your heart. I don't need to know all the physical things about you. I just know. So happy Valentine's to all of you. Yeah, I want to get you all stirred up. I'm going to be ending in a few minutes. I'm still drinking. My new little waiter, he's like, he's so cute. Like he's still learning though. I've never seen him here before. But yeah, I know. Somebody said here. Somebody just commented. Go back to the story of the little story in the mountains of Vermont with the younger boyfriend. No, I'm not going back there again. You can read that in my book when I write it. All the men in my life have all been younger than me, except one. Yeah. Because you know why? Because I was brought here. I was dropped down here. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, so forget about it. But I was dropped here. My mother said so. The realms of the universe exploded like a tidal wave. Dropped me in there. Dropped me. Boom. In the parting of the waves, an angel was born. That's what happened. That's where I came from. So I'm not your normal person, so let's get over it. I've had to learn some serious hard knocks of life, of what human beings go through when I was dropped here. Can you imagine an angel just like plopped in there, trying to figure out how to walk without wings? Yeah, that's where I was at. That's what happened to me. You can read about it, all about it in my book. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. And I'm going to finish my meal. And I'm going home, work on my drum patterns. I might do some video work, but probably not. But I am going to play my drums, and maybe I'll do more live later tonight. I'm not sure. Just going to spend some time with me, myself, and I. Because you know what? Me, myself, and I know each other so well. I don't have to worry about nobody arguing with me. Nobody telling me I can't have coffee. Nobody telling me I can't do this or don't play that. It's just me, myself, and I. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. If you love me, drop a heart down below. If you're seeing this video later, drop a heart, and say, I love you, Angel. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Just drop it. Say, I love you, Angel. No intentions of any expectations from me. It's just that you love me. That's it. That's how it goes. Alright? And then I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what tomorrow is yet, but when it comes, hopefully I don't have insomnia tonight like I've been having all week. I think it was a whole week of me not knowing whether I was coming or going or sleeping or awake or whatever. I travel when I do go to sleep, so I was exhausted by the time I come back and get up. But yeah. And yes, Danny, I will pray for you. I would. Oh, tomorrow's Sunday. Okay. Well, I'm glad you told me. I will pray for you. I always pray for you, Danny. Yeah. So a new week will be starting tomorrow. Yeah. I will talk to you all soon. Mwah. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves and love others just as much as you love yourself. Give that love in abundance. And if someone does something that doesn't feel right, don't be afraid to speak up. If they can't handle it, that's their problem. It's not yours. You have to speak your mind. You must speak your heart. What you feel here is very important to express. And if they can't handle it and they want to try to hurt you by mean words, that's their problem. It's not yours. Let it go. Love and let it go. All right? Talk to you all later. Peace and love. Just dreadlocks.